Hey, what's up guys? Aaron here. So in this video, going over how I would vote for Celsius. Now, what I'm going to talk about are the options for voting and also how Simon Dixon said he is voting today and why he is voting that way. I'm also going to reference the video I did a couple weeks ago that most of you guys saw. I am not changing how I would vote based on that video. So my suggestions or how I said I would vote for Tiffany's claim is still the same, but I'll reiterate that in this video. If you have not voted or if you want to vote again, because remember, the last time you vote is the one that is counted, I would suggest you actually record your vote. So that could mean a screen recorder on your computer, or if you want to take your phone and actually just record your computer that way. Now, the reason for that is because there is no way to verify that they got your vote how you voted. There's no way to check that your ballot is the way that you just did. Now, I don't think that Stretto is going to mess up. I have no reason to believe that, but I am a little OCD and I always expect the worst when it comes to these things. So personally, I would want my vote to be recorded and for me to record myself actually voting. So don't stress out if you don't want to. The chances of that happening are incredibly low, but I just want to share what I would be doing, just being totally transparent. Now let's start out here on the convenience class election. Now really, you should only consider clicking this box if your claim is between $5,000 and maybe $7,000. Because what this does is it drops your entire claim to $5,000 and then you get a one-time payment of $3,500 or 70%. You do not want to accidentally click this box. That would be devastating if you have a large claim. So be very careful, again, that you do not click this box unless you really, really mean it. And if your claim is, again, like no more than $7,000 or so. In the video I did a couple weeks ago, I broke down some of the numbers about who would maybe want to click this button. So I'll include the link to that video below for you guys to watch. And obviously Simon Dixon is not clicking this because his claim is like $16 million. Next we have the toggle or the Tony toggle, as it's called, I guess, on Twitter. It's basically if you'd like to request more stock or you'd like to request more crypto. Simon is not clicking either, and I personally would not click either too. Now, if you don't click either of these boxes, you are going to get the default distribution, which is around that 37% crypto and then around 30% in stock. If you click the top box right here for stock, you are basically saying you want no crypto and you want your entire payout to be in stock. Now, you're going to get some more stock for doing that. You're going to get a higher distribution. You would go from like 67% back to around like 74%, but then you are getting everything in stock and nothing in crypto. Now, this really depends on your belief in this NewCo and the mining company. Personally, I think it's going to do very well. Short term, could we see some turbulence right when the stock is released? Possibly. I have no idea, and nobody can predict what's going to happen. So depending on your risk tolerance and if you think we're going to see another bull market in 2024, 2025, often or in the past, we see that Bitcoin mining companies outperform Bitcoin. So these are things to consider. But again, not clicking either is going to give you some stock and some crypto. Now, the reason that I am leaving this empty or not clicking either, like Simon, is because honestly, I want to have crypto to actually make videos to show you how to get it back or how to withdraw it. So I'm doing it more from my own personal interest to make content, because if I click stock, I'm not going to have any crypto, and then I can't explain to you how that works and kind of help you out with that. Now, if you were to click the bottom for liquid crypto, we don't know how much more crypto you are going to get back or how much of your stock is going to get converted into crypto is a better way of saying it. If you had a loan, you will get first priority. So those of you that had a loan, if you click more crypto, there's a higher likelihood that you will get more of your stock toggled into crypto. But by getting more crypto, you are decreasing your overall recovery percentage. So I'm not going to go into that in a ton of detail. Most of you guys already know what you want to do. If you don't know what you want and you are extremely confused and you are just starting this process, then not clicking either will give you some stock and some crypto, and that crypto will be paid out in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the reason Simon is not clicking either of these is because he wants some in Bitcoin and Ethereum, some crypto back, and he also wants a higher risk play in the stock. So that's why he is not clicking either. He's going to get around 35 to 37% back in crypto and then around 30% of his claim back in stock. So next we have the class claim settlement. Simon said he is not clicking. He is not clicking this box. So therefore, he is opting in. So by not clicking this box, you are opting into this class claim. So why would somebody want to opt out of the class claim? Well, if you think that the debtors, meaning Celsius, owes you more money than you had on the platform, if you have your own lawyer, if you have an enormous claim, and if you want to pursue things legally on your own for like fraud and mismanagement, and you don't want to be lumped in to the class claim, then maybe you would click this box. But me personally, I would do exactly what Simon is suggesting or what Simon is saying, and I would leave this box unchecked. Next, we have, are you voting to accept or reject the plan? Simon is clicking accept, and he is accepting the plan. So he would click accept right here. I don't believe he has a custody claim, so he would just have one box to click, which is right here. If you have a custody claim or if your claim looks something like this, I did borrow this from a creditor on Twitter. So he has a borrow claim, an earn claim, and also a custody claim. You will have two options to click this box. Now, I will say that if you have a custody claim, you do want to click accept. Even if you already accepted the claim earlier this year and you already withdrew, I think it was 36.25%, you do want to click accept for custody. Now, what you do for earn is up to you, but I would be doing exactly what Simon is doing and accepting the plan. So in this ballot, I would click accept here and then accept there for custody. Next, we have third-party releases. Simon Dixon is not clicking this, so he is not opting out. He is leaving this unchecked. And that is what I would be doing as well. So third-party releases, they are releasing people other than Celsius, other than the debtors, like legal professionals, like lawyers, like people that worked in this Chapter 11 case. So if you already know you want to opt out, you probably already know that, and you are maybe thinking about suing people on your own or going after people on your own, and so be it. Do whatever you want. This is not legal advice or financial advice in this video, but I would be doing what Simon is doing and leaving this unchecked. So next we have contributing your claims to the litigation administrator. Simon Dixon said he is not clicking this, so he is not going to contribute his claims. Now, the reason he's doing so is because he has an enormous claim and he is waiting for more legal advice from his team. So he is making the personal decision to not contribute his claims because maybe he thinks that through his own team of lawyers, he can get more back than by contributing his enormous claim of $16 million, which the proceeds of that claim will be distributed pro rata to, I believe, everybody who contributes their claim. If it were me, I would click this box. So I would personally click this box and contribute my claims to the litigation administrator. The reason is that if enough people, if enough creditors contribute their claim, basically the UCC, or I should say the litigation administration, can tap into the directors and officers' insurance. Now, this is an insurance policy that we don't know exactly, I don't think, how much money they have, but that will help get more money back to creditors over the next 1, 2, 3 years. So next we have the clawback box. And this only really applies to people who have over $100,000 in this box right here where it says your withdrawal preference exposure amount. If you have less than $100,000, then you do not need to click this box, and it really makes no difference if you click this box or not. If you have over $100,000 here, by clicking this box, it says you are interested in Celsius reaching out to you to take your 27.5% out of your existing claim. So if you want to pay them 27.5% of your exposure amount, then you can click this box and they will basically just reach out to you. It's not saying that you will pay it, but it's saying that you have an interest. So they will reach out to you to do so, to basically pay the 27.5% from your existing claim, whether that's your earn claim or your claim after the set-off treatment if you had a loan. So Simon is not clicking this because I believe his withdrawal preference exposure was 0. So even if he did click this, it would mean nothing. So this is just, again, showing if you have an interest in paying Celsius back the 27.5% from your existing claim. So this is the summary of what Simon Dixon is doing, and I will just repeat what I would be doing as well. So item 5, no selection for the convenience class. Item 6, no selection on toggling for more crypto or more equity. That means he is leaving it blank. He is not clicking anything. Item 8, no selection, which means he is opting into the class claim. I would be doing the same thing, and same with the toggle. I would be doing the same thing, again, just because I want to have crypto to show you how that works just for mostly video purposes. Item 9, he accepts the plan. That is also what I would be doing. Item 10, he is not making a selection, therefore he is releasing third parties. Item 11, he is not making a selection, meaning he is not contributing his claim to the litigation administrator. I personally would click this. I would click contributing the claim. The only reason, again, you wouldn't is if you want to personally go after them with your own lawyer, then you would not want to give your claim up to the litigation administrator if you want to go after them on your own. Item 12, he is not selecting anything because he has no clawback exposure or no preference exposure, and then he is signing his name to vote. All right, guys, that is it for the video. I wanted to make this short and sweet. So again, most of you guys have already voted, and if you want to vote again really quickly and record yourself, I would personally do that, but you don't need to stress out if you don't have time or you don't want to or whatever. A lot of you guys are asking me what happens if I don't vote, and my non-legal and financial response is that you are going to get the default distribution. So basically what Simon Dixon is doing, not checking the box to get more crypto or more equity, you are just going to get the default. If you don't vote, it means that you are basically accepting the class claim, which Simon Dixon is doing. You are, I believe, releasing the insiders, which Simon Dixon is doing as well. So ultimately, do you have to vote? From Aaron Kolodny's answer, one of the UCC's lawyer, he said that it does not affect your distribution. Your claim is still the same. You will just get back the stock and the crypto. I suggest you vote if you have the time. It's very quick and easy. I would suggest you vote. But if you are super stressed and you can't get access to your computer, or the email and the PIN is not working and you can't contact Stretto, which is actually what's happening with my claim, you don't need to stress out if you're not able to vote. You will still get back your crypto and the stock. So don't stress if you can't vote, but I would suggest if you're able to vote. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.